Hello, Andreas here from macOS10screencast.com. This is the fourth part of the Twitter screencast where we will have a look at the not so cheap Twitter clients, as we will have a look at some Mac Twitter clients. For instance, we have Hibari, we have Kiwi, and on the iPhone we will have a look at Echophone and Tweetbird, for instance, and some other very or specialized applications. I hope you enjoyed this screencast. Bye.
So let's start this screencast with a look at Hibari. Hibari is a very chic and minimalistic Twitter client. It doesn't have all the features the other Twitter clients had, but the developers told me that they are working on it, so please be patient. It is a very, very good client, I have to say, and I found it very, very lovely to use. First of all, its interface is very, very clean, as you can see here, where the tweets are listed in this list view. What I find really nice is how conversations are displayed. Just click here at More, and you see the previous tweet in that conversation. You can also just press the right arrow key on your keyboard to expand the list even further. Now, among all the standard features like tweet favoriting, which I will not show you right now, are the special features of Hibari. For instance, if I go to this search tab here, you can see we don't have a search created yet. So let's just create one by going to the preferences. And let me just move this window a bit away. Here you can configure how the timeline is being displayed, and under search, let me just quickly turn off English language results only because I'm from Germany. So here I can add searches, for instance, search for all tweets matching Mac. And then when I refresh my timeline in the main window, you see all tweets appear containing Mac. Now, if I just go back, I can also set to display all the tweets to display in my home timeline. And if I create a new search, for instance, to search for, let's say, iPhone, I just enter iPhone here, and then again, hit refresh in the main window. And you see all the iPhone tweets now also appear. In this list are the words iPhone and Mac highlighted, as you can see right here and there. And I can also combine tweet searches. For instance, if let me just remove this search, I can also make more complicated searches, for instance, Mac and iPhone in this case, or for Mac or iPhone. Among the other features I want to show you is the feature or a feature which is very unique to Hibari, which is mute and keyword blocking. Now, if you don't want to see certain keywords in your home timeline, for instance, you can add them here under tweet or block. If you say, for instance, want to block Lisi here, just click on the plus sign and then choose his name from the list down here, or just enter a few letters of his name and set the length of this mute to indefinitely. We can also add more users to our list. For instance, if I don't want to have 343 Macs in my timeline anymore, without unfollowing this person, I can do this as well. Now, oftentimes, we want to remove certain keywords from our main timeline. For instance, those stupid and absolutely boring Govala or Foursquare tweets. To do that, that's pretty simple. Just click on plus again, and then enter all the words you want to remove from your timeline. For instance, source : Foursquare would remove all tweets sent directly from Foursquare. We can also remove certain keywords as well, like gowell.la. And now if I hit refresh on my timeline, you will see all the tweets disappear that contain Foursquare, Lisi, 343 Max, and Koala. This is a pretty nifty feature, and I have to say that I find Hibari a really good Twitter client to use. Now, as you can see here in the General Preference tab, there are a couple of features missing, like, for instance, multi-account support. I was talking to the developers and they assured me they are working on those kind of features, and we will see them in a future update. The second Twitter application I'd like to show you is called Kiwi. Kiwi became pretty popular when it was released, and that's not just a coincidence. In my tests, I found out that Kiwi is more like the nerdy Twitter client for all the guys out there who need a bit more functionality, but it lacks some other functions which are very, very basic. We will see them in this short review about Kiwi. Yeah, you see this, the list view in Kiwi looks pretty beautiful. When I click on a single list item, you see that single tweet expands a bit. That small animation is quite nice, and that is due to the fact that Kiwi supports themes. They can be configured in the preferences under themes. Here you see all the pre-installed themes that come with Kiwi, but you can download a couple more at kiwithemes.com. Just go here and you find under downloads, you see that we can browse for additional themes, and here we are able to browse through the whole catalog of Kiwi themes. They are practically all free and pretty easy to install. Another very unique feature of Kiwi is, let me just move this window a bit out of sight. Here see I have two so-called Kiwi accounts configured. The one is for SED and the other one is for macOS 10 Screencast. From the type pop-up I can select whether it should be a Twitter account, search, user info, or even a Tumblr account. So Tumblr accounts are also possible. Now when I just rename this Kiwi account to name Twitter accounts, then go to macOS 10 Screencasts and just move my account from this Kiwi account to the other Kiwi account, we will see all the tweets who belong to those two accounts will be consolidated into one Kiwi account. Now I can, for instance, just rename this Twitter account to name Searches. Then I am able to, let's say, pick a search from here which says Mac, and I can add another search as well, which is, for instance, iPhone. And now you will see that both searches are executed in this one Kiwi account, and they can be switched dynamically. Each Kiwi account can also have different notifications set up and a different display setup as well. This is a very, very cool feature in my opinion, and this is the main difference between Kiwi and Hibari. Hibari very minimal or minimalistic, and Kiwi has a lot of features, needs some tweaking.